Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our today's resource person, Mr. Matthew K. Thomas, who is going to clarify all our doubts and queries related to art integrated learning and project in 2 sessions. Dear teachers, I'm really feeling very proud to introduce Mr. Matthew. He is a teacher in Don Bosco School, Alaknanda, New Delhi for past 25 years and have been a master trainer with NCERT and a moderator with the CBSE. He is an educational consultant for India Today, Z News, Career Launcher, and Aaj Tak, and was the editorial coordinator of Education Trends, a magazine by Angel International. He has conducted more than 100 workshops for educators and students across the country on various topics, ranging from art integration, innovative teachings, learning methods, time management, happiness, curriculum, life skills, classroom management, and new education policies, and many more. It's not possible for me to tell all his workshops, means many more, 100, more than 100 workshops he did. Mr. Matthew is the author of the critically acclaimed book, Redefining Education, Vision for a New India, and the very popular book, Gaming with Mathematics, which integrates real-life application of mathematics. He is also the founder of Delhi School Teachers Forum, DTF, which we say, and All India Educators Forum, AIEF, with more than 27,000 members across India, which empowers teachers in various aspects of classroom teaching. Dear Matthew, sir, we are really delighted to have you as a guest speaker in today's session, and it is an honor and privilege for me to welcome you on behalf of Air Force School 9 BRD Chandanagar. Welcome you, sir. Now I would like to request you, sir, to start your session. Thank you. Sir, you may.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, Sashti ma'am. And she had got in touch with me some time back, and I was more than happy to interact with the community of teachers, and that's what is my passion. And particularly when art integrated learning and projects have been introduced, the journey of education has become all the more exciting. So let me begin without wasting much more time directly into the topic art integrated learning and art integrated project. So just give me a few seconds. Yeah, somebody's mic is on. Maybe you can mute yourself. Yeah, thank you. So art integrated learning, as ma'am has introduced me already, so I'm going to directly go to the topic. So we have to introduce this art integration at 3 levels. Okay, the first is from classes 1 to 8, which is the transdisciplinary or the multidisciplinary approach. So the basic problem with schools is that they are getting confused between project and art integrated learning. Okay, so these are 2 sides of the same coin actually, but it has to be filled separately. So I'm going to talk with respect to the filling also, because ultimately you will have to do the filling on the CBSE website. So class 1 to 8, you need to select one topic, minimum of one topic, and integrate all the 5 subjects. And you will have to integrate that with your paired state. Okay, so if you are in the state of Maharashtra, you need to integrate your project with Odisha, right? And I am from Delhi, so I have to do that with Sikkim. So what we need to do is that integrate that art form. So what are the fabrics used there, the bamboo patterns or the dances, the food, whatever. And multidisciplinary or transdisciplinary means it is not subject wise. Okay, in class 9-10, it is subject wise. That means every subject we need one project. So we need a maths project, we need a science project, not physics, chemistry, bio separate, one. So science project, Hindi, whichever languages you are having, maximum of 5. Okay, so every subject that you are taking in your school, you need a separate project in 9-10. And 1 to 12, there's no project in 11th and 12th. As far as the AIL is concerned, or the art integration project is concerned, it is for 1 to 12, it is AIL. So there is art integrated learning. So how to go about that? That also I will be explaining. So The methodology is don't give projects to children which are out of context. Okay, take topics which will integrate the content that you are teaching. Otherwise, it's a burden. So the main thing is experiential learning. The child is interested in your lectures because you have integrated something, an art form in your lesson, so that it becomes more interesting. So don't give topics which are not related at all to what you're teaching. So as far as possible, the methodology should be that you need to integrate the content with the subject that you are going to teach in the class. And the objectives of AIL, you are already aware that to make the class more interesting, and the child knows about different cultures, different art forms, dance forms, puppetry, mime, clay modeling, PowerPoint, slideshows. You can integrate so many different art forms. So when we talk about art, we only think about painting probably. No, not that. So the main thing is to promote experiential learning. Any art form can be used. So it will help children. You will be surprised at the kind of work the children are submitting, because normally they don't interact, but when you are giving them an opportunity to integrate some art form, you are getting some very, very good products. And we are surprised because that child has never spoken, but when they have to integrate their lessons with an art form or a craft form, they're giving you. I'll give you some examples in the end, how children have done. So objective is basically active participation of every child. No child should be left out. Every child can do something. Whether he is an artist or not, that is a different question, but he or she will be able to give you something which is going to be very, very nice. Okay. So we need to appreciate the diversity, and cultural confidence will come. The child is empowered with a lot of somebody's mic is on. Yeah, thank you. So the objectives of AIL is active participation of every child. Every child should participate in this. No child should be left behind. Okay. Although they say give a group project. Group project, what happens is that 3 people are working and 2 people are not working. That shouldn't happen. Every child should work and submit something, and then you can collate that. So I'm straight away going to the circular of the CBSE, which said that art education is going to be mandatory from classes 1 to 10. Mandatory means it's not a choice, it is compulsory, 1 to 10. And every school shall compulsorily reserve a minimum of 2 periods per week for art education. And it should cover all 4 major spheres. That means music, dance, visual arts, craft, theater, and all that. And then they said you can also include culinary art forms, right? So this is the letter. And why was the need to bring about all this? Because they felt that now, the students should connect the knowledge that is received in the school to the outside world. Okay, there should not be rote learning. So the curriculum should be enriched and it should be made more flexible. Otherwise, the traditional approach was teacher comes in the class, just gives the lectures and goes back, right? So there was a need to change this. And if you read through the national education policy, one of the best things about the new NEP is art integration, and the new policy gives a lot of emphasis on experiential learning. So that is why they have already started this. So flexibility and making the classes more interesting and so on. So these are the paired states, you are already aware, and I'm sure most of the teachers who are here are already working on this. And as I said, experiential learning is learning by doing. So they themselves are going to paint or draw or present something or do a puppetry, whatever form of art you can decide. And then the learning experience. For small kids, storytelling, puppetry works so well. They can slip into characters and tell stories, and there is a lot of learning from that. Oh, the child will remember, okay, this was Akbar, this was Birbal. Some stories can be, there can be role plays and so on. Okay. So the main thing in experiential learning, okay, that is the steps. The first is analyze. What do your students actually need? So what is their prior knowledge? Accordingly give. Don't give very hi-fi stuff that children are not able to do it. Okay. So what is your existing curriculum? Based on that, you need to prepare something, and you need to identify the learning aims. What are the objectives of that assignment that you're going to give? And then you are going to integrate the art. Then you're going to integrate the art. So first identify what your child needs. Then familiarize the students with group dynamics as a life skill. So what does that mean? That means the topic chosen should be something which the child is seeing around, not vague topics and redundant topics, something which is the student sees around. And then it should be flexible, and make sure that the resources for all these art integrated activities are available freely. Right now, during pandemic, they can't roam around here and there, bring rare items and all that. So don't give projects which requires a lot of resources, or the parents have to spend a lot of money. Simple ones. I'll show you some examples how kids have done, and then explain to them what you expect out of it. Allow the students to make mistakes. We are not looking for perfection here. We are allowing the students to throw their hands in mud. Actually, that is experiential learning. We learn from our mistakes. Same way the children will also learn. And then we are going to understand, that means the learning outcomes. What happened when we taught our normal lesson, and what happened when we taught the lesson through this process where we integrated some form of art? Was there a difference? How many percentage of kids found it better? And then we are going to assess the learning experience. That means you will have to create the rubrics for assessment. Okay, so I would focus on making learning joyful. It should be a joyful experience. Many children dread to go to school. That, I haven't done the homework, my teacher will scold me. So it should be a very joyful experience. Look at the smile on the kids' faces. They are really enjoying what they are doing. Okay, this is a role play. So during that role play, the other students are probably watching them doing. So let children do whatever they want. This is the best form of learning. So learning now has changed from a teacher to a group of students to peer learning. So they learn among themselves. They are preparing something. You are just a facilitator. So teacher should act as a facilitator. The resources, as I told you, should be environment friendly, reusable, innovative, locally available. Everything should be available around them, not that they travel somewhere. And now some people have made this a business of making projects. You pay some money here and there, and they are giving you ready-made projects. All this should be avoided. We know what the students are capable of making. So give students according to that only, so that the type of resources should be easily available, economical, reusable, environment friendly. Everybody is now stressing on this aspect of environment friendly products. So this is the best to see one example here. Some kids from Kerala, they have taken coconut leaves and made this. So this is what the CBSE is saying. Take old magazine, newspaper, old clothes, clay string, bangles, bindis, coconut shells, pebbles, whatever is available freely, they should make about that. Not very exotic stuff which they have to buy from the market, those glitters and whatever. So let them make from what is the available resources. Nature is the best teacher. So from nature, you will get n number of things, and the child should be able to make something out of that. Okay, see this. Another example of this is AIL, Art Integrated Learning. What are they doing? They are making geometrical shapes. Where are they making? Not in the notebook, but in the sand. Okay, so triangles are made, circles are made. So they are all identifying probably. You can make it as a game so of different dimensions they can create. This is all skills, right? Look at this. This is a clay modeling class. Now in the clay modeling class, what is happening? You see the teacher himself is sitting on the ground and mixing the clay. So it is not that the teacher is instructing and then forgetting about it. Okay. So that is where the difference between a project and an art integrated learning comes. Project is a homework which the child does at home. Okay, so those who are confused, what is art integrated project and what is art integrated learning? Project is something which the child does at home. Art integrated learning is something where the teacher is also part of that. Teacher is also part of that learning process. So if you are mixing clay with the students and trying to teach them in the class, not go home and do this. Okay, that is your AIL. You are making a PPT and explaining things to them so that you are there. That is your classwork. That is your art integrated learning. And you are organizing something for the kids. That record is your AIL, right? So when I'll discuss with you when the CBSE that format is there. So in art integrated learning, puppet show, all this, not what the kids are doing. That kids are doing a project that's art integrated project. So that is homework. And art integrated learning is how you have involved yourself in communicating the theme of the chapter, right? So this is what the artwork being displayed outside the school premises. Look at that. There is a class going on and there is a puppet show. So if suppose it's an English class or Hindi class and you have taught a lesson, probably the kids have planned a puppet show or you have planned a puppet show, that becomes art integrated learning. This is again painting the school walls. So how do we plan all this? So the first step is to design the activity. So you have to design the activity, and when you're considering AIL, art integrated learning experiences, the normal thing should be 15 to 20 minutes or maybe a little more. Okay, projects can last for a long time, but the art integrated learning process should be short. Just like we cover one chapter. One chapter takes how much? When you make your lesson plans, the number of days are fixed, right? So same way here, when you are doing an art integrated learning process, the time should be shorter because we have to go to the next theme, next theme, next theme, like that. After that is over, there has to be a follow-up. Not that we have done the lesson and now we forget about it. We need a follow-up. Okay, this child is doing, what is the problem? What are the problem he's facing? Was he able to arrange for the resources? So some follow-up has to be there. So it can be in the form of a feedback form. It can be in the form of question answers in the class. And then you are going to assess the child based on what the child has done. So it is not only, if you are a very good artist, you may give a brilliant product and he gets full. No, not like that. And there may be who's not a very good painter or something like that, you give him less marks. No, it is on the basis of the content and the creativity of the child that you should assess the child. So you can create your own rubrics. CBSE has not given any specific rubrics that it has to be done in a particular way, but the suggestion is that always look for the creativity and the effort of the child. A child is very weak, but suddenly he or she has come up with something very good. Appreciate that child for that. So your assessment should take into consideration the creativity and the content of the child. And then you are going to link it with the art experience. So what art experience are you going to integrate in this? It should not be a simple dry activity. Okay, write down 10 lines about this. There is no art in that. So you need to integrate that. Okay, so what is the format? This is the format that is suggested for the AIL activity. So when you are creating, when I'll tell you when you open the portal, there are some columns to be. This is the format that is suggested. For every teacher, you should maintain these records. So first of all, for the AIL, every teacher should have what is the learning objective. What am I going to learn in this? That is my objective. What are my children going to learn from this? Okay, so that is your objective, just like we do in our normal lesson plan. So then we will mention the class. Which class am I planning this for? Which subject am I planning it for? What is the theme? From that chapter, there are different subtopics. So what is going to be the theme that I will specify? Which is the art form being introduced? Which is the art form? Identify the art form that is being used. How much time are you going to take to complete this? And finally, what is going to be the learning outcomes? So these are the format of writing an AIL report. Now, this is the writing part. Now, if you collect evidences, you need some evidences of this. So while conducting the class, if you have recorded the class, or you have a PPT on this, or you have a feedback form with the children have filled, all that can be filed as an AIL report. Every teacher has to maintain an AIL report, because now they are not asking for any evidence, but later on, if CBSE sends a letter to your school that kindly send me evidences of this class, these many students. At that point of time, if we don't collect the evidences and keep, then there is going to be a problem. So this is clear. Any questions on the writing part? Because this is something which is immediate, which you have to do. Can we move on?
Yes,
it's clear,
sir.
no? Okay. Okay, so this is some examples. Now see, one child has explained the life cycle of a butterfly very beautifully with common things available in the kitchen. Oranges, right? Chili, and then the caterpillar has been made with peas. so it is not something which child is going and buying. Ordinary things which are available in the kitchen. And then what happens? You get a beautiful product here where the child has used the imagination of life scale of a butterfly. See, this is something in maths. Now, some people say, okay, maths, what can be done? So here, see, this is a project in which the linear equation graphs are there. And here you can actually change the clothes of this person. And suppose you want to, this person is from Odisha, then you can change the clothing of this. So then the person comes to know, okay, people in Orissa are going to wear these type of clothes. Okay, so and here this is the square root spiral made by the student, in which he has given the shape of a bird. This I am from Delhi, so these are some projects which my students did. This is the Pythagoras theorem, the proof of the Pythagoras theorem, and here we have used Sikkim art actually. So you have to use Odisha art. So they used some forms of dance which in Sikkim the national symbols were used, handloom patterns were used. This is to verify area of a circle by cutting and pasting method. So like these, you can think of some projects. This is project with the child is doing at home, where the art form, because the minimum one art has to be introduced in your project. Okay, it cannot be a dry practical where normal cutting and pasting happens. See how creative this child is. Taken a good day biscuit and taken a good day biscuit, and this is a chapter where you have put all uh, labeled all this. This I have collected from different people who have been kind enough to send. So here they have labeled all this: North Pole, South Pole. Pooja ma'am, I think your mic is on. Pooja ma'am, Pooja ma'am, your mic is on, I think.
तुझे वहां 2 घंटे से ज्यादा नहीं रहना चाहिए था। तू आगे के जो वो है ना वो भी खो देती है इस चक्कर में।
Whose mic is somebody's mic is on?
Pinky ma'am, is it safe to unmute? Please mute yourself. Pinky ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so here now again Sikkim art has been used. This is the proof of the mathematical identity a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus. They have used the temples. Okay, the Buddhist monasteries, in fact, that is found in Sikkim. So similarly, you can find temples or any specific landmarks are there that can be used. Okay, there's something in the chats. Okay, no problem, ma'am. It's okay. Right. Okay, so then see, this is another very good example I can show with the, what is that, Oreo biscuit, I think, use the faces of a moon, moon on a platter with, the different new moon, and when the rotation happens, we see only a portion of that. So that is beautifully illustrated. The soil profile here, again with the common kitchen items. And here see how beautifully with orange they have done the project on the lungs, the respiration system, respiratory system, etc. can be shown. So this again, this is the 2 kids from Birla, who the teacher was kind enough to share this. Here they have done with clay. Okay, they have done this with clay, lifestyle of a butterfly. And here this child has done the living things what we need. So here also, if you're doing a project and you want to art integrate with a particular state, then what can be done? The house shape can be changed. What are the houses found in that particular state? Every state will have different forms of houses, especially in Sikkim and other hilly areas, it's totally different. What are the food available? What is the specialty of food that is available in that particular state? Okay, what are the fabric which is available? So everything that is there. Of course, water, air, and sun, there will be nothing. But other things like housing and food and the plants, which are the traditional plants found in that place in which you are pairing it with, all that can be introduced here. So this is my brief introduction about the two. Now I will come to the next part, that is how to go about the filling, which most of you are having problems. So let me go to that now. So as far as the CBSE is concerned, this was the circular which came in the month of May. I'm sure you must have already gone through this. This is the most important circular as far as art integration is concerned for us. Here they have clearly specified art integration project for class 1 to 10 and reporting of implementation of art education and art integrated learning by the schools, right? So I hope everybody has gone through this circular. So in this circular, what happens is, it is clearly mentioned that we have to make art integrated project for classes 1 to 10. Okay, and 4.1, if you read 1 to 8, the art integrated project should be transdisciplinary in nature. That means don't make separate projects for 5 subjects. Take up one topic and integrate it together. Now, how do we integrate this together? Let's take an example. If you are taking let's say in class 6, you want to take one topic and integrate all the subjects. Let's say you are taking a topic like water. Okay. Now, when you discuss the geographical area about water, what are the rivers found? What is the flow of a river? You know, whatever the kids are learning about different rivers and lakes and ponds, that becomes your geography, right? If you are teaching them the same water, if you are teaching them about the 3 states of matter, solid, liquid, gas, okay, and then evaporation, sublimation, all that becomes your science. And if I'm writing a poem on water in English or Hindi, then that becomes language, the art integration in languages. If you are taking up let's say you are making bar graphs or pie charts on, let's say, temperature or the water bodies present in the state or the rainfall present in the different months in a particular state. So that becomes your maths. So just like that, I gave you an example like that. You can take up any example in class 1 to 8, I'm talking about, which all the kids are aware of. Okay, and it is there in the curriculum, not that they're doing something from outside. Whatever is available with the available resources, think about a topic which a class 1 child will understand, class 2, class 3, whatever they're learning. So give that topic and you can easily integrate all the subjects into that particular topic. So that is about 1 to 8. 9 to 10, the students will take art integrated project work as a subject enrichment activity, very clearly mentioned, for internal assessment, because some people are confused where to add these marks. So 5 marks is the subject enrichment for the internal assessment. Now in boards, you know, there are 20 marks of internal assessment, out of which only 5 marks is the pen paper test. 5 marks is the multiple assessment, right? And then 5 marks is your subject enrichment. So this subject enrichment has to be, this art integrated project will come under our subject enrichment, right? So one of the objectives is that students will take integration with any form of Indian art, visual or performing. So they can take any, there is no restriction on that. And minimum 1 project work, minimum 1. Okay, at least you can't leave it blank, minimum 1. So you can do 2, 3, that's up to you, but you have to do 1 mandatory. Otherwise, admit cards will be a problem. So minimum 1 project under the Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, EBSB, they call it in short in the circulars, EBSB program. And the pairings you are already knowing. So minimum 1 project you will have to do compulsorily. So if you haven't done, please allot at the earliest, because this is important. Subject teachers and art teachers together will do all this. Okay, this is, you already know about, I've already talked about the steps. So I'm leaving this. And then from 1 to 12, it will be a tool of teaching. It is not a project. It is just a tool of teaching by which you are communicating a theme. And now how are we going to report it? We are going to report it on this site. So I will take you to the site and explain how to fill it. So what is the data that is required? The data is required that how you have implemented art education up to class 10. Okay. Art integrated project up to class 10. Okay. So this is the difference. Art education and art integrated project. So art education and art integrated project is different. Okay. Art education is the art teacher's job, what the art teacher has done. Art integrated project is what the subjects with reference to the subjects. And then the implementation of the art integrated learning up to 12, there is an annexure given. And here, when I click on this, I will be able to go to the site. Okay, let me go further. So further, when I go to this letter, this is the pairing of states already mentioned. This is the activities. Now look at these numbers. Okay, these numbers are very important. So if you are selecting any topic among these, kindly make note of the serial number, because this will be required later on. Okay, so these are all list of activities. I'm sure if the circular is already available on the CBSE site, those who have not read it, please go through this. So lots and lots of activities, suggested activities are given. You may do this or you may do your own. Okay. So all this is there. Okay. Now we come to the annexure. Now here is what we have to fill this. Name of the art teacher. Okay. This is art teacher, not the subject teacher. Those who are doing. Then the arts period per week. So this somebody in the school admin will do. You will not be able to fill this because you may not have all these details. What is the number of periods? All this will be filled by the school admin or the school coordinator, whoever the principal designates. Then we have arts activity as per syllabus perform. Fill the code as given in annexure. Now this is what I told you. The code you will have to note from the annexure. Okay, that 4.11, whatever it was there. And this is your art integrated activity from classes 1 to 12. Even 11, 12 teachers have to do this. This is not a project. What have you used to teach your students? What have you used to teach your students? That is what is being asked here. So did you do a role play, art exhibition, video, photography, slideshow, sculpture? All these different topics are given, and you need to select at least one. Minimum one is what is specified. So any other form is also there. So if you are very creative and you think that you have done something more than what is already given here, then you may are free to write here any other form not listed. So this is AIL, okay, not a project. This is AIL, which is, so one of the best ways to identify is it art integrated project or art integrated learning is that in art integrated learning, the drop down box will come 1 to 12. So if it is 1 to 12, it is AIL. If it is 1 to 10, it is a project. Okay. So for AIL, the teacher has to choose one of these, and the teacher has to write the report of how the teacher has presented. Here the onus is on the teacher to write the report on how the teacher has conducted this lesson, and one of this art form should be a proof of that art integrated lesson. Okay, so this is again going to the details. So class 1, this is the art integrated now project. We are going to project. So this is up to 1 to 10. When it is 1 to 10 means it is project. So class 1, find out the, okay, this is the maximum 5. Okay, this is maximum 5. So if in primary classes, if you are having 6, 7 subjects, don't do that. If you have French and German and all that, no need. You can select any 5 subjects. So in class 1, what happened? Which are the subjects you are choosing? What was the duration of the project? Was it less than 1 month you gave for 10 days? Was it 1 month, 2 months, whatever? Then class 2, like that, up to class 1 to 10, I will be filling this. Then when did the project begin and when did the project end? Okay, you'll have to give the beginning and the ending date. Okay. So this is the thing. Now I am going to take you to the site. Any questions so far in this? Is it clear up till here? Up till here is clear? Okay, then I'll take you to the CBSE site.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, if you are using bar graphs to represent the data or whatever the data we have collected, then the bar graph or pie charts will come under which category?
Ma'am, you're talking about art integration project or art integrated learning?
Yes, sir. Integrated projects.
Ma'am, in art integrated project, we don't have to mention the category at all. I will show you that. Drop down, I will show you. In art integrated learning, we have to choose. In art
So
education
in that
also,
case, what can be chosen in that case?
Ma'am, how have they done they have done use colors probably in the bar graph and charts?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am,
They have
then
used the colors and all.
There is a choice there, colors and paint and all that. There is a choice. I will show you, ma'am. That I will show you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, welcome, ma'am. So 1 second. So let me go to the next part. Okay, next part. When I go to the CBSE site, now whoever is interested this responsibility of entering this, I need to go to the CBSE site. You all know www.cbse.nic.in, right? www.cbse.nic.in. So this is the site where all information of CBSE comes. So you have seen this site, everybody goes to this site. Okay. Now there'll be two options, CBSE results and CBSE website. I will go to the CBSE website. So once I come to the CBSE website, what I have to do is I'll have to go down and I have to find a link which is called the Kala Setu. This is my Kala Setu, right? You're seeing this Kala Setu. So I'm going to click on Kala Setu. So this is the link which every school has to fill. So this is going to happen. Now, this is the art education and art integrated. This is the site which will open, and then you will click on continue. And here you are going to write the affiliation number and the password of your school. Every school will have a definite password. One school will not tell the password of the others. And then you will enter this code and you will log in into your school account. So every school has to do this. And when you do that I will tell you, I will take out another file and show you what will happen when you enter. Because right now I'm not entering because the affiliation number, password, etc. I will not be able to log into my school's account, but I can show you what will happen. Okay, there is a question here. Is Worli Art a subject enrichment activity as we use different lines? Yes, it is a subject enrichment activity provided you are introducing some content into it. Now that Worli Art is made for what? That is important. Now, if I'm taking a maths activity or a science activity, and I'm using that Worli Art to decorate my, even let's say you're drawn a graph, just like just now, like Shuchi ma'am said that we can draw a graph. Now that graph can be decorated with Worli Art. Instead of just randomly shading that, if I'm taking a histogram or a bar graph and I'm using Worli Art to, that design that or to color it, that is the best example of integrating maths with the art form. Isn't it? So what is the subject that you are teaching? Similarly, you will have to find only that if you are taking Worli Art, that it's not a subject enrichment, because where is your
sir,
subject?
hello sir,
yes.
I'm taking mathematics. So in primary section, if the lesson is lines and use of lines, standing lines and
yes.
sleeping lines and vertical oblique lines.
Perfect.
So we are using this.
Yes, ma'am. Then it's okay, because they're all triangles are there, circles are there. You are taking lines. Okay. Perfect. Then you can use that art perfectly, and you can also write a short note that this Worli Art is represented by a lot of mathematical shapes, lines, whatever, so that you can show the relation that why did you choose that. Perfect, ma'am. That's a very good example.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so now I am going to tell you what happens when we go to that link. Okay, so this is the, as I told you, you have to go to the Kala Setu link, and this is what I am going to get in the Kala Setu link. So first I need to log in with my affiliation number, password. This I told you. So when we are going to log in, we will go to the next page. So I'm going to take you to the page wise. Okay. So now this whole form is divided into 5 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. So I will explain every part. Part 1 is the easiest. Here you just have to, this is for the basic reference of the art teachers, not for all subject teachers. Only art teachers are involved in AE, art education. That is, you are going to write the name of the art teachers. Okay. If you have 1 teacher, 2 teachers, 3 teachers, maximum 12 teachers can be entered here. Okay. So one question is that teachers of different subjects are not experienced in art integration before joining any school. So is there any training required for them? Why art integration is, what are its benefits? Okay, ma'am, what is the need for art integration in subjects? Like what happens is that till now we are used to lecture method. And believe me, now students are not interested in listening to our lectures. The attention span of students are decreasing day by day due to rapid change in technology, right? Even our attention span is decreasing. It's very difficult for us to sit for 1 hour or 2 hours listening to something. Some of you may already have experienced this, sitting here now for the past 40 minutes. So that's why I had kept a 5-minute break in between. So I'll be breaking now because so that you can come back with renewed energy. So what happens is that when we continuously speak in the class, children are not able to get that. So art integration is actually a method by which we can identify multiple intelligence. So far, whoever is getting 98%, 99%, he is good. Why? Because he has memorized the content and given the exam and got good marks, isn't it? Now we are slowly, when the new education policy is going to come, this is just a starting, the new education policy is going to come. That means different art forms are going to be used so that the child finds it interesting. When will the child start studying? When it is interesting. So suppose there is a puppet show or a storytelling, or he's a good artist, he is able to show his skill to the teacher. See, ma'am, how beautiful I have made, and you appreciate that becomes. He's good in singing. All this is going to actually, it's a we are preparing ourselves for NEP. So what is the need means, from boring redundant lectures, except for a few charged up teachers, everybody cannot be great teachers. Some are ordinary teachers also. So how do you take the attention span of 40-50 kids in your child? And what happens is that as the years are passing by, their attention span is going to decrease only. So we need to find innovative methods. And what better way than to integrate art? Because in Europe and America and all that, this art integrate multiple intelligence is already recognized. So like mnemonics, you learn up some songs, something like that, and you learn up a lot of formulas in chemistry, or similarly in physics or maths or whatever. So what happens is that we need to do it slowly. So there is no training required as such. If you're trained well and good, if you're not trained, then we can all train ourselves. Because we are just a facilitator, because we are not as talented as our kids. Believe me, we cannot be equal to our kids. They are much more talented than us. We just have to give them the opportunity. Okay, children, we have selected this topic. What can you come up with? Can you come up with some stories? Can you come up with some movies? You will be surprised at the content that they will present. It will be much better than what you expect. So the kind of projects that they are bringing, the kind of ideas they are putting, we don't have to give any ideas. We just have to facilitate it. So I think personally, I feel it's making our classes are going to be more interesting this way, just because it's something different. This is what we've been traditionally doing for 30-40 years, and this is the time it will change. So there will be people who will oppose this, that this is not good, but ultimately children will learn this way when they do it themselves. So it is important that we also adjust ourselves according to that. Okay, any questions are coming up? Right. So we are going ahead. So do you wish to take a break, or shall I continue, keep on continuing? What is the general suggestion? Some coordinator or Srishti ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Do we want a break?
No, sir. You can continue. We are listening to you, sir.
No, I am saying if you want a 5-minute break, then we can join 5 minutes later, as you please. I don't know.
What, Sarita ma'am, what you suggest?
Okay, I'll do one thing. We'll do one thing. I'll do one thing.
I think, no, sir, I think you should continue, sir. Everybody is there online. Please continue,
okay.
Sir.
I'll continue then, and the question answer session, then we can have after a 5-minute break. Okay, so let me complete the.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is in 5 parts, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So name of the art teacher and art teacher's mobile number, everything will be added here. Okay, this is only art teacher, that details will be. Then we will go to save and next. Save and next means the next page will appear. And we go to part 2. Now part 2 is where we are going to upload our arts period information. Again, this is not any art integrated project, art period. So if you are having art period, the details of that. Again, these are all admin things. Only those who are setting timetables and all will know about this, each class. So part 1 and 2 is basically administrative thing. Name of the teacher, phone numbers, which days you are having art period, all that can be filled by the admin or the coordinator of the school, right? Then we go to, this is all that, class, days, time slot, and all that. Now comes part 3. Now part 3 is our art integrated, art integrated project part. right here, art integrated learning part, sorry. So AIL. So whenever we are having AIL, always when you select the class, it will come 1 to 12. So whenever you are confused, just check this is having how many classes, AIL. So when we are having AIL, you will select the serial number. So this is what I told you. The serial number is given in that annexure. When you check with the annexure, you will be able to find out, is it a painting, is it a drawing, or is it a relationship with nature? All that annexure is there in that CBSE form. You will enter the serial number of that here. Enter the number of students participated. Now here you will enter the total number of students in the class, because every student is participating, supposed to participate. So don't leave out any student, even if the student has not participated, involve him in some way or the other, because the total number of students in every class has to be represented here. So don't leave out anyone. This fellow has not given, so I am not writing his name. Don't do that. Let everybody's, the total number should come. Okay, then we go to the next part. That is the part 3. Continuing. So here, number of students participated. So like that, we'll have to keep on doing this for how many classes? For 12 classes. Class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to keep doing this. And see what happens now. I have to select the class and I have to select the 1 to 12 art integrated learning, AIL. Now here, what the teacher has done, that comes. Have I done in my class any of these activities? Have I done a role play? Have I done the slideshow PPT? This everyone will have. So this is a common thing which will happen. Have I done some sketching? This is more of a, some people may be very creative. They can use, as somebody said, no, all are not very creative. So if you are very good at choreography and dancing, probably you must have used this, not your dancing, somebody else's dancing. There are a lot of dance forms which communicate a lot of things, or some songs through which you can communicate something, or some theater or drama. Okay, a drama can be shown of the letter of the lesson that you are teaching. Suppose there is a topic in Hindi or English or any subject, and you have shown that drama or this play on the YouTube or something like that, then you can select this. It's not that you yourself have done, you are just facilitating it. Did you use any art form? Culinary art form. Culinary art means food. So all this you have to select among these. Okay, so that is what we have to do here in AIL. What the teacher has done. So everyone must have done this thing, slideshow PPT. So nothing to worry. Even if you are not a great dancer or anything, no problem. That is that. Then we are going to select the subject. So every subject we need to do it. So class wise, class 1, what did I show? I did a PPT. Or in smaller classes, then they must have done other things also, dancing or whatever. You can put all that. Otherwise, whatever you have done, you put that subject wise. Okay, English, I did this. Then I'm going to add the next class, class 3, class 4, class 5, class 6, class 7. What did I do? Class 8. What? It is not section wise. Okay, it is class wise. So one teacher from each class will take the responsibility of collating the data from the colleagues and saying, okay, in class 2, there has to be uniformity now. So what is the general thing that we will do? Not that in class 2A slideshow hai, class 2B there is something else that cannot be done in this, because it is for one class. And then we keep on going to save and next. Save and next means automatically that data gets saved. And then we go to the next class. Then we will enter the slideshow, this thing. This is the topic. What is the topic that you do? What is the theme? Okay, in class 10, I did quadratic equations, or in class 8, I did symmetry or something like that, whatever. In English, you did this poem, whatever is that poem that you have. And then you don't leave this blank, because many of the schools are getting the letter from the CBSE, and this form they are returning. The link is being returned. Why? Because they did not fill this completely, right? They did not fill this completely. So what happened is they will return it. So if you don't want your projects to be returned, then the best is that don't leave anything blank, fill it. And one thing I want to tell you, whatever you are filling, please keep an evidence of that. Because if you remember the CC, you remember CC, when in the CC, what used to happen? The random schools were picked up, isn't it? Random schools were picked up, and then they said, okay, I want 10 samples from class 8 of this subject. I want 15 samples of class 1 in this subject. They may do that. They cannot take thousands of samples from your school. So whatever you are writing here, make sure that you have evidences kept in the school I would suggest keep at least 10 to 15 samples ready with a report. Report means how did you go about doing this? How many students participated? What were the learning outcomes? If you have some pictures, attach that and keep it as a record in your school somewhere in a file, so that when the CBSE asks for it, right now you don't have to attach any evidence anywhere. It is only writing and the CBSE has to believe it. If they find that there is something funny in the entry that you have made, then they will send you a letter. Okay, we are having problems in this areas. You kindly make arrangements and submit the evidence for this. That may happen to 1% of the schools. So out of 100, they may select a random school and do it. So then you will have to do the evidence, just like we used to do for the CC. Not all schools were asked for the evidences. Random schools were picked up. Okay, right. Then we go to, that was part 3 and 4. Now we go to part 5. Now part 1 and 2, I told you, is art education, the art teacher's responsibility and role in the school. Part 3 and 4 is our art integrated learning. Okay, part 3 and 4 is art integrated learning. And part 5 is our art integrated project. Art integrated project is only part 5. So don't get confused and write art integrated project. You don't start filling in 3, 4. 3 and 4 is AIL and part 5 is art integrated project. So here you are going to select the subject. Okay, depending on the class. English, Hindi, Maths, select maximum of 5. I think they have written, yeah, select maximum 5. So if you are having more than 5 subjects, don't do only 5 subjects. Then you have to select the duration of the project. You took this project for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. When did you allot and when did the last student submit? That is the duration of the project actually. So if you have allotted on, let's say 1st July, were you able to do by 15 July or still students are doing it? So that becomes your duration, right? So duration is flexible. That is why they have given less than 1 month to even 6 months. So there is no problem of that. And then we continue with that subject wise, save and submit. Okay, like this, we'll have to keep on doing. So here you will get the calendar where you'll have to enter the starting date and the end date. And then you will save and submit. And now when you keep on doing this, this is the last part, details of the art integrated project when you are going to do all this in the end. Now save and submit everything you have finished. Part 1 you have finished, part 2 you have finished, part 3 you have finished, part 4 you have finished, part 5 you have finished. In the end, when you, the last one, when you do save and continue, then in the end, you should get a button, final submission. Please make sure that you get that button, final submission. If you're not getting that button, that means somewhere, some column you have not, some column is missing. So you need to rework on that. Okay. So please make sure that you should click on the final submission only if everything is ready, because you know there are some schools which did a mistake. They did the 3, 4 and then whoever was filling, they did final submission and many columns were left incomplete. Then the CBSE is returning that back saying that you haven't completed it. So make sure that final submission is done only when it is complete. And once the final submission is completed, you keep pressing. Sometimes I have heard that some schools are pressing it 3, 4 times. You make sure that that thing comes. Don't leave the page because it is saved there, no problem. But sometimes what will happen is that you will not get the ID number. You are supposed to get a art integration number, which at the time of admit card downloading, you will require this number. Okay. So you will have to take a screenshot of that. Immediately take a screenshot, because later on we can't run around and say that, oh, I have submitted, but I don't get the number. Then there will be a lot of running around involved. So best is the final submission, whoever is doing the final submission should take a screenshot and keep it ready so that when the admit card comes, then you will be able to use that number and download your admit cards, right? So I am going to have some questions, I think. How can we conduct an art integrated learning for subject accountancy? Okay, so art integrated learning in accountancy could be in the form of a crossword. It could be Antakshari. For example, you can have a lot of accounting terms. You start with one and the ending, and then they will tell something on that. So you can create some games based on that. And they can also, in fact, think about, for example, a role play. For example, in accounts and all, you can have a case study, or you can make a role play. One person is a businessman, one person is this, he is giving some money I'm not an accounts expert, but I'm saying a role play is possible where the question can be framed as a case study and then some questions can be framed on the basis of that. But I have seen some schools playing this Antakshari. It was very interesting on accounting terms. So you are beginning with one and then ending with that letter, just like you play your normal Antakshari. So you can develop your own games. So this is the creativity of the teacher, and you can discuss with your kids. I'm sure they will come out with more exciting things that, ma'am, we can do this, sir, we can do this. There may be some sites which can help you in having this, like quizzes.com. You can have quizzes on this. So all that becomes a different way. So art integrated learning may not include painting and drawing as such. So, but they have given you that options, no? That options, that role plays or the storytelling, the slideshows. You can prepare even a PPT. A PPT on something can be sorry. So here, this is what we have to do. So I hope that I could give you some ideas, but you can always discuss with your students and find out more ideas on that. Okay, so here we have another question here. How can we be part of AIL during this pandemic situation? Ma'am, CBSE decides everything, whether it is pandemic or not. If it was not pandemic, we could have done so many things with our kids in our class. But since it is pandemic, we have to do online only. We can do, in fact, online becomes, we can prepare PPT, we can do whatever we want in the online portals and have evidence. You can record your activities and keep whichever portal platform you're using in your school, you can record and keep. So and in the pandemic situation, whether we like it or not, we have to do it. There is no choice. Otherwise, our school kids will not get admit card. Okay. Do we need to include both states or only one state is enough? Both states means you are from a state, you have to include the other state. See, the idea of art integration for Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat was that we need to understand the culture of other states. So we are living in Maharashtra, but we don't know what is happening elsewhere. We are bothered, Jai Maharashtra. No, we need to understand other states' culture. What are they eating? What are the, so it's a very good thing. Now in Delhi, I was seeing people didn't know anything about Sikkim, but now the knowledge of Sikkim is so much. What are the food they are eating? What are the monasteries there? What are the rivers there? What is the distance between Delhi and Sikkim? What is the handloom pattern, the bamboo pattern? What kind of temperature is there? Everything they know. So similarly, when you do something, you are knowing something about the other state. I think it works well for the good of the country. You are learning about the culture of other people. Okay, in Hindi subject, can we consider dialogue? What is that? I missed that question. In the Hindi subject, can we consider the dialogue writing, diary writing, advertisement, interview projects based on chapter in AIL? Yes, ma'am. You can do. This is for which class, ma'am? Pushpanjali, ma'am. This is for which class are you talking about?
Sir, this is for 12th standard, 11th and 12th.
Ma'am, 11th and 12th art integrated learning. Then again, the problem is you are giving all this as homework to the students, right? So that doesn't become art integrated.
Not sir, not like that. Interview or some this one dialogue writing. This we have done in this class itself, in online classes.
Yeah, if they have like advertisement, they are playing, they are creating an advertisement and doing it on the screen for you in the class. Then that is a very good art integration. Very good.
Yes,
that interviews can be done. Very good. Yes, ma'am. That is there. That's absolutely done.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, in the first slide, it was multidisciplinary approach for classes 1 to 8. What I have understood, it is not subject specific. Please explain a bit more. Okay, multidisciplinary approach for class 1 to 8 means that the child is not supposed to do individually 5 projects. One project in which all the 5 subjects are there, that has to be done. Am I making sense, ma'am? So you have to select a project in which English, Hindi, Math, Science, and SST is there. So one project only with 5 subjects. Do you want more clarification, Neelam, ma'am?
No, sir, it's clear now. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what we need, you have to select a topic all the 5 teachers will get together and see, okay, what can I do? And then in that project, you decide, okay, this child will do this in maths, this in science, and then you have to just collate together, because right now what is happening physically, we cannot ask them to submit any projects. So individually, or you can make a group leader. If you're doing group projects, then 5 people are there. Okay, then 5 people are there, then 5 people you can also do this way that that in that group, one child does one subject. One is doing English, one is doing Hindi, and then these 5 are collated together to one. If you're doing in a group, if you're doing it individually, then every child has to do these 5 subjects as a project, one project, and submit it. And then you can select 5 or 6 good ones and keep it as evidence.
Excuse me, sir.
Thank you, Anish.
Sir, I have
Anish, thank you. Yes, yes, ma'am.
WhatsApp group, I have forwarded some of the questions of the teachers. So teachers feel free to ask. If you have the same question you want to ask, you can write in a chat. Sir is solving all your queries. Okay.
You can ask actually, instead of putting in the chat box, you are most welcome to ask, because I think in the chat I have so teachers from class 11 and 12 will make a report of AIL for record keeping. Yeah, the teachers of class 11 and 12 will keep a report of AIL only for record keeping. Ma'am, as far as I understand, what you are trying to say is that we don't have to give any project as homework. So it is what you have done in the class. Okay, how you have explained in the class, you have taken up a topic and explained something in class. So you need to keep a record of that. So if you have a recording of the class, that is perfect. Otherwise, if you have a PPT or some learning outcomes of the feedback form from the kids, then that will also work. You have some pictures while doing something, you have taken pictures of that, you have taken screenshots and kept as evidence. That also works fine. Just like ma'am just now shared that ma'am has done what is that, advertisement. So if that advertisement which ma'am has done could have been recorded, and that is a perfect evidence.
Sir, that for class 9th and 10th, the art integrated project which we are doing, so that can be done in a group also, sir?
Yes, ma'am. It can be done in group. It can be done in group or individual, depending on the convenience. Now, because of the pandemic situation and people are in different, they're not coming to school. So if your children are able to do in groups, then you can do it in groups, no problem. But if you feel that it is difficult for the kids to do it in groups right now because they are not meeting each other and they have to meet online, then you can do individual. There is no restriction on individual or group, ma'am.
Okay, but sir, for that also we have to make a report. The teacher has to prepare a report for integrated project also.
Ma'am, for everything, it is better that we have a report. Right now, CBSE is not asking, but it is better that we have a report in hand for whatever activity we are doing, because they are asking only one activity. They are not asking for 10 activity. They are asking only for one activity. At least that one activity report we should have in the school.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Clear. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Please share some examples of art integrated activity, especially in Hindi subject for primary students. Now, whatever is now, see, Hindi means that's a language, just like English. So depends on the topic, ma'am. Just like I gave you an example of if the science teachers or maths teachers have taken up a topic on water, you can ask the children to prepare a poem on water or write 4 or 5 lines about water. If they are very small kids, they can collect pictures of water bodies, or they can draw water bodies, or you can say that when you see water, what comes into your mind. So only thing is that what is the theme, that is important. So, and the writing languages means writing. So if you're writing in English, that becomes English, and if you're writing in Hindi, it becomes Hindi project. So when you don't worry about with respect to Hindi and English, what they are going to do, actually it is better that we take up a topic, because Hindi and English can be integrated with anything. So if the math, science and SST people are deciding on a topic, you just have to tell the students to write about that, a poem or what they feel about that. So suppose you are taking My Country, India, simple I'm taking for primary students, that can be integrated in geography, social science. Okay, how many states and all that, you are preparing details. There can be a lot of maths, that what is the distance and what is you can arrange them in which is the biggest state, which is the smallest state. There can be a lot of science where temperature of different states are there, rainfall, all those details are there. And for Hindi and English, they can write a short note on what they feel about country India. So that becomes a very good integrated project where all subjects are included. Right. Please guide for computer science. How can we conduct AIL for computer science Python programming? If you're talking about class 11 and 12, Monali ma'am, if you're talking about AIL, then to conduct this class, you must have used some method besides your lecture. Besides your lecture, have you used anything that becomes your AIL? That's all. So if you have used a PPT or a video or something different to explain a concept in computer science, that becomes your AIL. So what is AIL basically? AIL is art integrated learning, which means that out of all the parameters given, except for your verbal teaching, what have you used? That becomes evidence of your art integrated learning. Right,
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Good evening. I'm Mrs. Kundu. Sir, I just want to just clarify. From the class 9 students, they have prepared their own videos doing experiments. Now we are not in the school. We are unable to show them any experiments related to evaporation, sublimation, or everything.
Which
so
class?
Many students we give class 9th in chemistry.
Okay.
They have made their own videos related to those experiments. So can that be taken as an art integrated learning?
Ma'am, art integrated project that the students have made.
Project.
Art
Yes,
integrated project you can
themselves.
use.
Yes,
Art integrated
yes.
learning is what the teacher has done in the class to help the students to learn a particular thing. So whatever the students have prepared is art integrated project. So if they have done a lab activity or anything the student has prepared, that can be taken as an art integrated project.
Okay. So it can be included in the subject enrichment activity. We have already taken in that way.
Of course. Because every subject you will have to take. So for science, you need to take up one. So you can include definitely.
So we have already done this in this way.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
They have made PPTs also.
PPT, everything can be included.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir, one more question, sir. Like the
yes.
PPT, like Darshana ma'am said, we are making like the students are making. So it is coming under art integrated project, but it is not concerned with any state. Then also we can put it under art integrated project, sir.
Ma'am, art integrated project, the rule is what the CBC is saying, minimum one project has to be integrated with the state. Rest, what you want to do, you can do anything.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So if you want to do if suppose you are having 3 projects, at least one should be paired with the paired state. The remaining you can do whatever you want, even if it is not paired, no problem. But one has to be done.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Any other questions?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Sir, my query is, first thing I would like to ask you that as you said, art integrated learning and art integrated project, both are 2 different things. So, sir, here I just want to ask that for class 1 to 10th, as you said clearly that for 11th and 12th, it's purely AIL. Art integrated learning, there is no project. But for class 1 to 10th, is it compulsory for all the teachers to conduct both the things? I mean, they should have art, they should do this art integrated learning should be also there in their teaching, as well as they have to do a project work also.
Yeah, minimum one has to be there. Minimum one has to be there. We can't leave it blank, no? Suppose we are having class 1, there has to be minimum one AIL, minimum one art integrated project. So minimum one has to be done by everyone. Yes.
And each teacher has to write a report also, subject teacher. I mean, this report should be there with
not necessarily each teacher. For example, if there are 4 English teachers in a class, one of you can write.
Okay. All
because
right.
it's not section wise.
Each class, all right. For each class, I mean, from each
for
class,
each class, one person will write for one subject. So that you can divide. The school has to devise a plan of who's preparing reports and all that. Only one teacher because it's not section wise. So it is going to be class wise. So one person from class 9 for maths, one person for class 10 for maths. So if you're having 4 maths teachers, all the 4 maths teachers need not write report. Only one maths teacher you can select for 9, one for 10th, like that.
Okay, sir. And another thing is, sir, for class 11th and 12th, I mean, it should be subject, I mean, each subject teacher has to do it separately. There should not be any integration with all the subjects, right, sir?
No, that is only up to 1 to 8. Integrate multidisciplinary is only 1 to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all separate subjects.
Okay. And for example, sir, if I have given poster designing or advertisement designing to the students as homework, so that will not be counted under art integrated learning, right, sir?
No, ma'am, that's a project because you have given the students as a homework. Art integrated learning is what you are doing in class with the students. So if you have made, suppose you have taken a class of how to do this, you how to make a poster, you have, probably introduced them to Canva or Poster My Wall, you have taken some, you have given them some technical expertise on how to make a poster. That class can be considered as a art integrated learning. But if you have not introduced them how to make the chart itself, and then you are submitting that, because right now they don't want the students' work. Art integrated learning is how the teacher has conveyed that class to the students.
Okay, sir. Okay. That's all, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Mrs. Mankotia here, sir. So my query, same thing, sir. For example, art integrated learning role play is there. So I have shown them one role play. So that can be considered as art integrated learning?
Yes. If you have shown, then that can be considered, yes. That is what I'm saying. If you are the facilitator of a program and art what the student is, that is your learning outcome. So what the student has submitted is the learning outcome. What you have done is the process. So you have introduced them to
the examples of.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you have shown them. Yeah. If you have shown them some examples and you have evidence of that, then that is art integrated learning. And what the student has done because of your lecture is the learning outcome of your AIL.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Similar question like that. If I show some YouTube video during a class just to make them learn or do some activity, so would it be considered under art integrated learning? And would that class be taken as
that YouTube video, if only the video is played and if that video has been created by you, then yes. Were you the person who did that YouTube video? Then it is definitely yes. Otherwise, with the YouTube video, you need to also put in some other inputs, because just playing a video by itself will not be art integrated learning. But with that YouTube video, if you have also explained something along with that, then you can correlate that both two, then that can be art integrated learning. But if the video you yourself have created that YouTube video and shown, then definitely it is art integrated learning. But only showing a YouTube video from somewhere without correlating to your lesson. So which means that both you need to also put in some inputs along with the YouTube video.
Understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, after completing the art integrated learning of class 11, 12, as a follow-up, if we take some assessment, and that assessment would be some quiz kind of, that would also be included in the report, right, sir?
Absolutely, ma'am. That is a follow-up, because that is our learning outcomes we will be able to. So assessment can be a part of our AIL. Yes. So we have our objectives.
Okay.
This is what we have done. This is our learning outcomes. This is the assessment, and this is what the result is. So that can be a very good report.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, please tell me, for class 1 to 10th, you have shown you have shown a table. In that some suggestive activities were given. So is it necessary for our teachers to see that table and keep those activities, suggestive activities in mind while assigning the project to the students, or can they just simply get back to their textbooks and then choose any topic as per their choice, and all the teachers can finally discuss among each other and then give that topic?
Yes, ma'am. Topic you can choose anything. But when you are integrating with the art, you will have to see which is the art form there. So they have discussed so many. I don't think there will be anything else. Even if you are taking something else, there is an option. No, there any other option is there.
Okay, so I mean, at least that should be taken into consideration while planning the project, sir.
While planning the project, see, because there are so many, everything is included there, dance, drama, PPT, slideshow, you name it and it's there. I don't think beyond that we can think of something. If there is, then well and good. I think you will be a very creative person if you can think. So you can go through that list. It's a very exhaustive list. I think more than 20, 25 things are there. So I don't think it will go beyond that. But if it is there, then no problem. But that annexure number will not come. So it is better to choose one among them because they have also given those numbers along with that.
Yes, sir. Yes. So I mean, teachers need to see that.
It is better that we circulate that annexure 2 and annexure 3 so that teachers can see what are the number corresponding to the projects that they are going to give.
Okay, and as per their subject, I mean, each subject teacher can just choose any of the activity and assign that to the students, right, sir?
Yeah, activity can be anything. In how we integrate it, that should be common. Because it shouldn't happen that we are selecting one topic in class 8, one person is showing through PPT, another showing is through this, then how will you fill? All the sections, there has to be uniformity. So whatever is one teacher is doing in one section, that has to be done in all the 4 sections.
Okay, so it means if it is PPT, then all the subjects, subject teachers have to go for PPT.
No, not all the subject, that particular subject for all the sections should be PPT.
PPT, okay.
Yeah, so suppose you are choosing English, and then you are choosing PPT test. It cannot be that one teacher is using PPT and another is using role play. That's not possible.
Okay. All right. Okay, sir.
Yeah, with different subjects, you can choose different mediums. That's not a problem.
All right. Okay.
Okay, there is another question. If you are conducting the lectures taken, just ma'am, 1 second, I am taking one Sunita ma'am's question. If you are conducting the lectures taken by the guest related to any topic, example, information about the bank, is it part of art integrated learning? Yes, as long as you are the moderator of that session, yes. So you shouldn't be absent from the session, Sunita ma'am. If you are inviting a guest and there is you are conducting something and you are moderating that. So what is happening? You are acting as a bridge of learning between the guest and the students. So as long as you are the you are moderating that session, you can use it as an AIL. Yes. Yes, ma'am. There was some question.
Good evening, sir.
Yes,
sir, if we are conducting a quiz on particular lesson for class 12, so is it considered the AIL?
If we are considering a quiz, the quiz is on a particular subject and you have a record
or on
of that
lesson on particular lesson. So is it count under the AIL for class 12 for economics?
Yeah, so you are going to conduct through which platform, ma'am? Are you going to present the PPT? How the quiz will be in which form? How will you record the evidence of this?
So then I'll do the recording and through PPT if I'll conduct the quiz.
Yeah, then it can be. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
Good evening, sir. One more question. The thing is, now you said ki art integrated, it has to be integrated all the 5 subjects in 1 to 8. But here we have, for example, we have taken individually, for example, English. I'm teaching English. So English subject wise, we have taken, we can't consider it that it has to be integrated with other subjects.
For which class, ma'am?
For example, 8th standard, 6th standard.
8th standard, more than one subject is the specification. So single subjects cannot be done. So if you have done only English, which topic did you do, ma'am, in English?
I have done individually, for example, related to my topic, for example, character sketch is there. So instead of writing the character sketch, I asked them to draw the character of that person.
Okay, so they have drawn that, and now the Hindi teacher can probably join in and write the report in Hindi. So it becomes English and Hindi. So because it has to be more than subject. So if only character sketch is there, you have made the drawing, then how will the other subjects be incorporated in that? That becomes a little tricky situation.
Okay.
So because if you have done, or the other thing that can be done is if already some subjects have been done, then the other subjects can also think of something similar on your lines. And then you have to find a way to collate this. How are you going to collate this? So if you are having a character from the story that you are teaching, you have taken, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that the children have already submitted or you have yet to submit? They are yet to submit.
They have submitted, sir.
They are submitted. So otherwise what they could have done, the clothes of the people in your character could have been the clothes of the state which whom you are paired with. So the character is that, but the clothes that they are wearing could be of Odisha. So you could have integrated that art form also in this, and then similarly that the other subjects people can also do that, and then you can collate it.
It's a good question. Because there are so many. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Any question?
Yes, sir. There's Mamita, PGT Maths. Sir, if you are using any app like GeoGebra for teaching three-dimensional geometry,
Yes, ma'am.
and for the graphs, so will it be considered as AI?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. And
Definitely, yes.
in the CBC side, we just need to mention the art form and the topic from which we have used this app.
Yeah. So you just, because right now it will be better if you record your class as evidence and keep, because otherwise the evidence part will be missing. So if you are using this if you are recording the class, that becomes an evidence, and then probably you can write a report on the experience of conducting that and some learning outcomes, and get a feedback from the students, or what something has to be attached with that as an evidence, because otherwise if you are just conducting the class and finishing, we don't have evidence for this, no? Although you have done such a beautiful class, taken a beautiful class, what is the evidence for that? That will be missing.
Okay, so as we have already done and we have not recorded anything, so I just need to take the report from the students.
Ma'am, if you are taking a report and if it's not recorded, then the problem is, in case they ask for evidence, then you will have to do it. That's the only thing. So in case your school is selected and the evidence is asked, at that point of time, you will have to do this class. You can do it, take this class and record it and keep it. What else?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sir, this is Mrs. Garima Goyal, Principal of Air Force School, Chandan Nagar, Pune.
Ma'am, thank you for inviting me.
Sir, I'm from the bottom of my heart, sir. Thank you so much. It was such an enlightening session. I just cannot tell you. You explained it so well. And now I am seeing that each and every teacher is asking you the same type of question. Actually, each and everyone has done, actually this art integrated learning has been done in all the classes. Okay, that I have been observing since, not only this year, but every year we see that teachers are using, but only they're not aware that,
yes,
okay,
yes,
they have used that. They have integrated that any art form in their teaching learning process.
Yes,
that is only
right.
the thing.
Absolutely,
Otherwise,
absolutely.
each and everybody has actually done it. Only that now we have to compile everything and we have to see and just fill the report on CBSE portal.
Absolutely. So what my suggestion is that whenever you are doing something innovative in class, always make it a habit to record that, so that it doesn't go waste. Sir. Always, whenever you are taking something, because regular classes, you are doing something and you are taking a normal class. But whenever you are doing something innovative in the class, please record and keep it for evidence, because you never know when that will be used. So that is so. As ma'am said, you have all been doing it, but since you have not recorded or kept evidences, then we'll have to work accordingly. But in future, whenever you are doing something unique, something very nice, always make it a habit to record that and keep it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope now, teachers, all your queries are resolved, because if each and every teacher will start asking that, sir, I have done this, whether this can be included in AIL or not, then this session will not get over by 9 o'clock also. So it's very, sir has very nicely, very clearly explained everything step by step. So I think everything is clear, and rest, if suppose any doubt still is left, then afterwards we can just send one query to sir, and then he can resolve that query.
Most welcome, most welcome. My number is with some of the teachers here, Srishti ma'am and all. They can I can connect with them. Any kind of questions, I am always available.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It was wonderful talking to you, and very nice, very nicely explained, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. So shall we call it a day? We are ending the session.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I hope,
Thank
sir,
you.
everybody is satisfied now. I think
Thank you.
everybody is
And
very well.
in case there is a problem, I am still sharing my number 98189-46850. In case that anybody has an issue, you are free to WhatsApp. I will be available for your any problem is there. I am available still. But hopefully you can. I will also be sending the recording of this session so that in case somebody has missed any part, then you can hear it again. Thank you so much.
Oh, that will be wonderful. I was just about to ask for that,
Yeah.
sir. That will be
I will be
wonderful,
sending,
sir.
ma'am. I will send to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much,
Welcome.
sir.
Okay, ma'am. Bye. Thank you, everybody.
Well, we are really very grateful for the time and effort you took to conduct this wonderful session. I'm sure that it's going to help us at present and in future too. It was very interesting. The way you communicate, sir, it's really commendable. Please accept our sincere appreciation for the outstanding presentation, information, and explanation. The way you were explaining it was awesome, sir. Thanks again for your truly memorable sessions. We hope you to join us again in future. Thank you, sir. Thank
Sure,
you
sure.
on behalf of
I will be looking forward to. Thank you, Srishti, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for having me, ma'am. Principal, ma'am. Garima, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.